Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Ship Inc., where, well, we're gonna be shipping stuff out while we've got Gib Gab squawking about I don't know what at this point. But yeah, I'm using the TF talkies to transform me to your heart's content. Now you may go ahead, Raijin. Give Gib Gab more to squawk about. Oh, hey, a pink chainsaw.
I don't exactly remember what the context was for talking about Expedition 33, but someone said that it was up against Silk Song and Hades 2. I'm actually looking at the list here, and I mean, honestly, I really think 2025 was just very weak in games. Death Stranding 2 obviously probably should have won a couple of awards. Unfortunate that it was on the same year as Expedition 33, because Death Stranding 1 was also quite critically acclaimed. Silk Song, even though it landed with a splash, it very suddenly fell off because... Oh, hold on. It very suddenly fell off for a couple of reasons. So, like, it's kind of like, at this point, the build up to Silk Song took so long, and it just is what it is, and now it's gonna kind of fall back into being a cult classic, I presume. My surprisingly aggressive opinion here, Donkey Kong Bonanza probably should have won Game of the Year, because Donkey Kong Bonanza is actually insanely good. It's probably one of the best Nintendo games they've made in, like, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years. It is solid. And it got 0 awards. Well, actually, it probably got Family Game. Yeah, it got the best Family Game, but it's like, people just... When Nintendo is doing wrong, people aren't allowed to criticize Nintendo. But when Nintendo is doing right, no one takes it serious. It's so weird.
So, on that front, was that released only on the Switch too?
Maybe. I believe the Switch 2 has sold surprisingly well, though. Yeah, it's Switch 2 only.
It has sold surprisingly well, yes. However, it's still, there's a lot of controversy wrapped up in the Switch 2, its price, and the price of its games. That's probably what was holding, that's probably why it was not as recognized as it. I don't know, I haven't looked at it, but I'll trust that your opinion that it deserved more. But
Alright, I'm not going to make any commentary on that. Go ahead, Zim.
I'm just saying that is, I can see why a lot of people might have shied away from giving it any credit. Or the credit that, you know, it may have deserved is because drama. I feel like I should be concerned about that package I just sent out, but, you know, if they want to have their Cobalt 60 and alien artifact and radiation all over, who am I to judge? Also a chair for some reason. Pumpkin, broccoli, and peas.
Oh no, Rajan, you're wrong. Donkey Kong Bonanza did win Best Family Game. It
Well,
won something.
he said that. He said that it won that gift gap.
Oh, I thought he said it won nothing. My bad.
No, he said it should have won the game of the year.
Yeah. Was only saying it did win something at least. Yeah, I don't know. It's just bleh. I was also wrong. The Last of Us 2 isn't the most. I miscounted. Expedition 33 did have 9 wins and 13 nominations, so it's officially more recognized than The Last of Us 2 in the Game Awards. The most. I'll have it.
I think the main thing that happened with Expedition 33 is just that 2025 was such a sad, miserable year for gaming. Like all of our highlights in gaming were pretty much just from the indie scene, and that does include Expedition 33 because it was an independent drop. As far as like AAA games, you've got Death Stranding 2. I think Ghost of Yote was a AAA game because it's Sony.
It was, yeah. It was Sony and made by Sucker Punch.
I did hear pretty good reviews about the Indiana Jones game.
Yeah, but like pretty much every AAA game flopped so hard last year. And Expedition 33 also came out at a time where I feel like RPGs in general have been very sad and have fallen off for quite a while. And Expedition 33, quote unquote, innovated it by bringing back things we had back in the Super Nintendo era, but did so in a very pretty and modern way. So people are like, "Oh, this is really good." Not to shame Expedition 33 for it, but it's just realistically a lot of the things that we're seeing come back up in RPGs that people are calling very excellent game design was stuff that we used to do in RPGs back, I guess, at the peak of RPGs before it fell off completely. And it's kind of the same thing with Donkey Kong Bonanza. The collectathon subgenre just totally fell off. And a lot of people make jokes that Donkey Kong 64 killed it, but Donkey Kong Bonanza comes back and it has more collectibles than Donkey Kong 64 does, and it's actually really fun and amazing. So, like, I don't know if this is just a cyclical thing or if maybe people are finally tired of Shoot Man's first person clone game spam, but you know, whatever.
Oui.
Aaron. I mean, admittedly, I don't really know I still haven't played it. I basically know nothing about it, so I don't even want to say it doesn't deserve its wins. It just marked me a little bit as like, I would almost kind of expect some people to at least complain about it, but no, I just haven't really heard a peep about it. It's just been the most you've seen have just been like lighthearted memes about like, oh, who's gonna win the next U.S. presidential election? Expedition 33, which like they don't stop being funny. But
Hello,
God, I did hear.
Hello.
I heard so much about Expedition 33. I didn't even hear about the new announcements. It was actually like kind of annoying.
May I string?
I suppose.
Whee! And can
What?
I jump onto the topic?
Oh, I did need that. Whoops. Sure.
I think the reason why people
You,
are
you should
starting
make
to-
Ren guest star in DAH this time.
Wait, what? What? Eh?
God. It's gonna curse another group with bad luck.
So, I think it's more like a generation thing. Because it's been like 2, almost 3 generations since Nintendo 64 era of collectathons. And I know PS2 had collectathons too, but it wasn't as extreme compared to the Nintendo 64 era. And I think people are just wanting
Well,
to have...
you remember Jack and Daxter?
Yes, like I said,
Jack and
PS2
Daxter, the collectathon, and then Jack 2, the sequel, which was a first-person shooter game.
it was?
Back in
I
my
thought it
day,
third
we
person.
used to have collectathons.
One
No,
thing.
it was third person. I misspoke. But
Yeah,
it's still
that's
funny
me.
that they just totally swapped the genre.
Yep.
So when it comes down to that, like, one of the things that we see too often is that the industry just goes through... They love their phases. We had the Battle Royale phase where everyone was putting out one. We had the, first-person shooter phase, which we're still not really past. We have the hero shooter, all of these genres that just we get inundated with instead of seeing, a strategy game, an RPG game, genres that just get completely ignored because clearly this is what everybody wants, right? No, we don't. And so when we get that one glimmering bit of hope in the darkness, we all wind up going for it.
Because we had no other choices.
There's
I mean,
actually...
yes, we do have choices, but like, for this good quality, and I know graphics aren't anything, but this good quality in graphics, where more normal-ish people would actually look at it, yeah, people are gonna gravitate towards it.
And to be fair, I don't even think it's particularly like phases. I actually think the biggest thing that's like been finagling the industry has just largely been whatever's cheapest to make, which is kind of like the obvious thing, but it literally explains almost everything in hindsight, which is like, you could make a top-down strategy game, but like basically with minimal effort, almost any game engine can easily make a first-person shooter game. And to that extent, like, think about how difficult it can be sometimes to, for instance, balance a good strategy game. Like how much fine-tuning and know-how is required to make a good balanced real-time strategy. Versus like first-person shooters is not that they don't require work and effort, they do. But it's arguably much easier to make a generally good enough first-person shooter than it is to make a good enough like real-time strategy game. And that really hurts because then you run into whatever's most profitable, which is to say whatever can translate easiest into consoles. And yeah, the FPSs have kind of won that race, and they're gonna be there to stay as long as consoles make it easy to make an FPS.
You are
Zen,
definitely
did you ever play
very
Goat
correct.
Simulator?
No. That was one that I missed.
Wait, what was the question?
Do you want to play Goat Simulator?
Oh,
I have curiosity about that.
Do it.
I don't know what to expect out of it, but I have curiosity on why it's so hyped. But I also kind of missed the hype, so, you know.
Eh.
I can't just go, Ren, when my entire income is based on playing stuff people would enjoy watching.
No, I'm saying as in Goat Simulator.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean by that. Yeah.
Granted, I say that, and then I go play a bunch
I
of
unironically
simulator
think
games
Goat
that nobody
Simulator
looks
is peak
at.
gaming.
And then you play trains.
Yeah.
Non-Victoria trains even.
Granted, I will say, one of the reasons why I think Goat Simulator worked so well as it did is because it provided some amount of social commentary on the state of gaming at the time, which I think is still applicable, but it may not feel as strong as it did back then.
That's so deep. So true.
Starting stream.
I mean, like at the very least, stuff like Goat Simulator was released around the time as like what was that like surgery simulator meme one?
Surgeon Simulator?
Yeah, like I remember a bunch of those simulator games kind of coming out pretty roughly together.
Chirp.
Hello,
Hi,
Ernie.
Hey, Warnie.
Owl's growling.
Rawr.
Around. I was playing Helldivers, but then it crashed both me and my friend's PC at the same time.
Dove him right into hell.
Yeah, it sent both our PCs into hell.
Oh, Zim, I'm so sorry.
4?
I don't know how, but I can't believe how much of the morning wood
Growl.
episode I missed. I was watching it at work and I was audibly like stifling cackles. I can't believe Era was losing it more than Ren. That was a miracle.
Sometimes I'm good. Most of the time I'm not.
I don't.
Most of the time
disagree.
I'm mid.
I disagree.
Do you want to
I
do?
wanna, but my arm hurts.
I did not catch most of what you just said there, Ernie.
I said I want to draw, but my arm hurts.
Ah.
I am in pain. I need drugs.
Where are you trying to get Zim the monetized speedrun?
Hugs, master.
Alright, now that I don't have time to stuff to deal with, let's get an invite for stream together sent out.
Yeah, there's one nice thing about like a genre kind of turning down the temperature and kind of like coalescing around like a relatively small but dedicated fan base. Which is like, there is some degree of phases that I do agree that genres kind of go through an evolution, like aside from the broader commercial phases. And it's been really interesting seeing the RTS recently because like, I think there was kind of a hope that there was just, I don't know if you remember, there was like a sudden like spring of RTS projects from a bunch of game studios that kind of popped up. And a lot of them kind of didn't really go much like Stormgate was the big one, and then people kind of realized that it was kind of meh. So it kind of died out. Like, I remember people started making Stormgate videos, and then they went back to StarCraft 2. Which, like, oof. I know there's a couple of them that have kind of, like, maintained their momentum a little more. But it's been interesting, because, like, a lot of them have kind of hit on different parts of the genre. Like, one of them is a dedicated 2v2 game. And I've seen it catch a fair bit more like on than something like Stormgate. Like it's hitting a niche in the kind of RTS market that wasn't really being satisfied. You get one that's more of like a.
That's because there aren't any coming out, so there's no niches getting hit.
Well, the main niche is still just StarCraft 2, basically, and like Age of Empires 2. Those are like essentially your two things, and they do have dedicated 2v2 modes. It's not really what the game tends to be around. I've actually been seeing like some interesting like StarCraft 2v2, StarCraft 2 2v2 tournaments and such. They've been kind of cool. But like the game is specifically made for the 2v2, and that's kind of interesting. And then there's one that's more of like a hero MOBA, but also full-blown RTS. It's kind of like a weird mix. Kind of seen that one catch a little too. And the two that have kept impressing me more than anything have been the one where it's just like you just make a ton of units and you send them forward in the line and it looks super simplistic, but you see those like 40-minute video slugging matches and they look kind of fun. I can never remember the name.
Please find out, because I would love to check out more strategy games.
I mean, the main one I've been wanting to check out, but then admittedly I kind of still don't understand, is Beyond All Reason, which was really cool. Do you know Total Annihilation?
Yes.
So they took the Total Annihilation. Someone tried to make a game engine to like remake Total Annihilation, and that game engine was then developed by like Community, and then it kind of died. And then a few years after that, the team that was responsible for Beyond All Reason took that game engine, made a fork of it, made a dedicated RTS engine, and just began cracking the shit out of it. Like, we're talking dedicated multi-threading support, better pathfinding, built-in multiplayer support for the game. So you can just grab their game engine, by the way. It's open source. They're developing like just fully open source. You can just grab their game engine and make an RTS, and it'll already have support for built-in multiplayer. It's really cool. They're doing a lot of cool shit with it. And the game is free. You can just go download it. The whole point of the game is that you're meant to build a shit ton of units. It's got a bunch of fancy features, and I think it supports like, what's the maximum player limit it supports? Yeah, you can have like a few dozens of players in the battle. I think people have gotten up to like 60, 80 player matches. And yeah, by default, the maximum amount of units per player is 2,000. So, they went ham on it. They have made a really interesting game. I'm absolutely fascinated by it. I'd love to learn to play it if I wasn't bad at it.
Oh, what was the game? Was it Total Annihilation?
Disclaimer: I haven't played it. I just saw videos of it. If you're thinking of it, it is old, so you might be right in thinking about it.
No, I have played Total Annihilation. There's another game that was put out that was inspired by it.
Supreme Commander?
Supreme Commander, yes. I would love to get a group to play that with me again. I used to have so much fun. Not the first or second, or the first or the expansion one, but the second one. Because while there's a lot of people that say that the first one was the best, I feel like it was a little too overcomplicated, so dumbing it down was good with the second. At least in general. But yeah, it was a lot of fun just playing matches against AI with friends. Definitely
Does
never.
the game still work?
I don't know about nowadays. The first one I know it does not. But the second one I know. I think I was playing on a Windows 7.
Oh. Wait, what?
I'd have to check, but I definitely know I will not play against other players. Cause, yeah, I did have a bad experience with that with one former friend who, well, he insisted that we allow nukes.
Oh.
And we all were saying no. He wanted a 3v1 match. You know, he would be the one player with a whole bunch of resources, and we'd have to work together to fight him. We normally would play without nukes or artillery. He insisted on including those. And he insisted that he would only use them when everybody agrees that we were ready for it. Well, needless to say, he did not wait.
I sent you a link. I just quickly Googled it. Apparently, they did officially stop supporting the game, but then the community took over the game support and emulated it.
Hey, Tigmon.
and got their own multiplayer client.
I'm not talking about Forged Alliance.
Hi, Ido.
I am talking about Supreme Commander 2.
Isn't that the sequel?
Forged Alliance was the expansion for the first.
Yeah. Hugs.
Fair enough. I mean, if it works, I'd be down to play. Never seen it before, so I might as well give it a try.
Alright, Raijin, I
Even
need a
if not-
setup.
Oh my god. Krita has tweening.
What?
What?
Oh, sorry. I stopped listening because Gabby was talking too much. What are we talking about?
But it was Zim talking.
Yeah, that was me talking there.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Can't believe you're saying Zim sounds like me.
No, I definitely heard Gabby's voice. I know you were responding to him, Zim, but
I was talking about a game that I loved playing years ago called Supreme Commander 2.
Now Raiden's in trouble.
oh yeah, I remember you said that. Then Gabby spoke and my mind just went blank because I don't want to listen to Gabby.
Correct.
I appreciate you too, Raiden.
Hello, Jack.
You
Jessica?
continue to be the
Hello.
biggest ass in the group of goobers.
I'm not really that good in my opinion.
Only to you. I appreciate them.
I don't know, I was talking there and you weren't listening. Was Ren even listening for that matter?
Yes, it was.
And what was I saying?
About you really enjoyed this game and you really wanted to play it again. You asked Ryan to like, hey, I need a.
What game?
You stole that question.
It's something Commander.
Okay, Zim, you can't really blame Ren though. Look at his talkie. The Buizel has no ears.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can blame him because I am the master and I say so.
But how can he hear without ear?
Okay. No.
But yeah, I don't know. I do think there are some like there's some cool stuff going on with like strategy games where like community's really picking up the slack nowadays, and it gives me a lot of hope that it's not just like a company that's like, oh yeah, we're a bunch of ex-Blizzard developers who did this, but then like you look more into them and a bunch of them are the kind of Blizzard employee who made Blizzard bad. They're just using the credential. Not all of
Fair.
them, but enough of them that it's a problem.
Nope. No. I'm losing it.
No, you're not.
Are you losing your friend?
Hold up. I had it. I freaking had it, and like I'm losing it, man.
Nah. Well, have you tried finding it?
No, I haven't. Frick. Okay, that was good. That was decent. Nope, I lost it. Dang it. Osu cry. I'm playing Osu, yes. Osu catch.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Finding
Well, that's
new
cool.
tweeting.
I got distracted because I found I was looking through some Krita resources and I found someone made a post about a resource they had that basically it automatically resizes their picture for the purposes of posting on social media.
Yes,
So
please.
basically they just have a little thing that they add as a script and then they can just click it and then export it and it's automatically set up for social media, which it would be extremely useful. So I was looking into the methods that this is done and I found that there's transform masks. So basically I can create a layer that everything clipped to it I can transform, and that transformation is only applicable on that transform mask. So I can like completely flip something upside down or resize something and just toggle the layer and it'll go back to what it was before. So in this way, I can create a layer that's a different resolution without actually changing the resolution of the entire canvas.
Nice.
That makes things a lot easier and faster.
Give the tool for export to social media. That way I can make a meme for Zim and then just be like, here you go, 2 resolutions.
Oh no, I'm good.
And also while I was looking it up, I also saw it can be used to tween an animation. Which basically what that means is, let's say I have a circle. One method of drawing that circle moving across the screen as an animation is you could redraw the circle every frame, or you could tween it, which means it automatically moves it along a set animation curve, and it just transforms the shape instead.
But then that also kind of usually looks a little funky, so then you go and edit the in-between frames.
You look a little funky. Ren, you're precious.
Thank you.
Wait, what do you say that the blue?
Because you
Almost
are
all need to
precious.
give someone else to draw contrast.
Come on.
See, secretly, what Raijin doesn't know is that I'm incredibly sensitive to all these comments, and I'll proceed to stay up tonight wondering if Raijin really hates me, and it'll cause me to have anxiety, and then I'll just at some point message Raijin and be like, "Do you actually hate me?" Crying face.
I mean, you don't have to wonder about that.
Yes, I do. There's a difference between you finding me cringe and you hating me. For instance, I can find you cringe, but I hate Mala. It's a big difference.
By the way, Raijin,
Oh, looks like I have to update my hockey icon again to the appropriate one for Sims form.
how the people reacting to the cold weather down there in Texas?
So it's snowing again.
If you pull out the new...
It's
If we're going by the Ted Cruz weather chart, Ted Cruz has been spotted at the airport.
What are you gonna say, Raijin?
we didn't have any milk left at my store.
Okay then.
What does that mean?
Bad.
I was also offered as much overtime as I want for this weekend, which I'm of two minds about it, because on one hand, I have days off for the worst of it, but on the other hand, I have days off for the worst of it. Either I just get to ignore all of this, or my power goes out for 2 days and I'm bored.
It's gonna be so okay. I know now I'm complaining when everyone else is freezing, but dear lord, it's gonna be so warm next week, and then it's just gonna instantly drop randomly.
Let's go.
All right, where are we going, Ren? You need to go on walkies? Is that what it is?
Why did that make me blush so hard?
Bottom.
Don't worry, Ren. When I get up there, I'll take you for walkies, at least somewhat often. I'll even get a frisbee for you to chase.
Oh my god!
You know, Zim?
Yes?
Once upon a time, I considered like the Midwest to be a pretty good place to move to for the sake of like cheaper housing prices, the bunch of data centers that are being built there, and like tech companies that are setting up shop in places, and also, you know, generally being slightly less shit than a place like Florida. But looking at the weather map now, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna die there.
It's not
What
that
is wrong
bad.
with that weather? Right, it's not that bad, and I'm sitting here staring at the like negative Fahrenheit temperatures.
Yeah.
If Ren is saying it's not that bad, you can
should be
take that to
worried
the
when
bank.
Ren is saying it's not that
Yeah.
bad.
I
No,
don't
you
know
shouldn't
Ren's
be
relation-
worried when Ren says that.
I don't trust Ren's relation to temperature.
Why?
You're you.
Oh, is he going steady with temperature now? Well, congratulations, Ren. I didn't know you had it in you.
Look, I like the cold, but like, goddamn. Those are cold temps.
Oh, I've
And
got
again,
the perfect thing now.
then again, to be fair, like for all we know, Ren just doesn't feel the temperature because he spends half of his time on the hot, blushing mess. Maybe a 50-50.
Trying to look a very specific map. Where
Look, I
the frick is it?
I just know that the
All right,
day
Ren, I
it-
sent you something.
Oh no. What did you send, Ren?
Oh my god. Oh my
I mean,
god.
Rain, if you want comment to help warm you up, all you have to do is ask.
Hey, but that's not the creator resource. But also, that's really cute.
That is adorable, Raijin.
But why would I send you the Krita resource? What?
So I can have it too. I use Krita.
You shouldn't.
Why not?
I feel bad for anyone that uses Krita. Good God.
The counterpoint, it's free and it does the job most of the time.
Most of the time.
Look, it was like the least effort thing. It's
Krita
worked out
is
so-
the most powerful application I have ever met that is equivalent of reading ancient arcane runes.
Is it a bad time to say that it just like it makes sense to me, so I use it? I just click buttons and eventually I figure out how to do a thing.
Yeah, that checks out for Gib Gab.
Yep.
What else do you want me to use? Like Photoshop? Ugh.
I mean, it's fine. It's just the UI is horrendous, so I feel bad for anyone else that has to put up with it like I have to.
Thank you.
I should have missed there, but I did.
You'll just use your DM as storage for that. Look, I'm still stuck.
You're
in
gonna say
the,
something,
like,
Zim?
I was going to say that I use, when I wasn't afraid to turn on my drawing tablet, I was using, Clip Studio.
Studio.
Oh, that's what I use.
When was the last time you drew, Ren?
Last week.
Get drawn. Boy, it's time to draw. Get it out. It's drawing time. I'm drawing right now, even though I'm actually in pain.
What's the name of that game? Yeah, I think instead of using software, we should just draw with Gartic Phone.
Oh, yeah,
What?
I love drawing with Gartic Phone.
Yeah. Just only use Gartic Phone.
I played with my one group of friends the other night, and they were like, Wardy, how the fuck are you this cracked at Gartic Phone? Because I draw really fast. I was just spitting out doodles at everybody.
He draws really fast, and yet can never draw.
I have ADHD. What do you want from me?
Nazim, you gotta make it.
I want you to finish the freaking BTF talkie!
I know, I haven't worked on it in months.
I think that's the problem.
I'm literally drawing myself as like a fucking squirrel kobold right now because I felt like it.
So you're not even at least working on the kobold form for the game.
I mean, that's lined. It's lined. I just haven't figured out colors yet, which is the problem I have. Like, I'm really bad at color theory.
Sounds like excuses.
Hey, you'll like this drawing at least. I hope so.
Make it a monochromatic scheme. There you go. Good night, Shadowhunter.
Good night, Shadowhunter. Well, we are
Good night,
planning
Shadowhunter.
Gartic Phone again on Tuesday for people to join.
I love garlic nonsense.
It is Ido's birthday on Wednesday, but he works Wednesday, so we're celebrating it on Tuesday.
Ah, okay.
Idle birthday.
The fluffiest birthday party.
For a very good boy.
Yes.
I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but hopefully. If only just to at least wish Shadow happy birthday. Yes, that was partially an excuse to say an idol. Or to say, I don't know.
All right, I got to get ready for work.
Oh, finally. I mean, what?
Wow, Gabby.
Well, I was only going to do a 1 intensity for the
Have a good
pun,
one,
but
bye-bye.
we'll do this now. For that insult on my wonderful boyfriend.
He keeps insulting me. I get to clap back a little.
Not when I can shock you.
We'll shock him instead.
Why?
Frick.
Very mean to me. I actually think if you sent the second one, I don't think it went through.
No, I didn't send it to. I just upgraded the first one to a much higher one.
That was really interesting.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's like hold on, let me check. Barely anything.
Zoom wants to get me a shock collar, so and I start misbehaving on stream. He's not even gonna say anything. He's just gonna start zapping me.
I want to get one for all my pets. Looks at Ren with malicious intent.
Oh, so you're fine with like inflicting pain on your pets, but with me, it's like, oh, still.
Well, exactly. I'm sadistic, not masochistic.
Okay, try again. I think it was just making bad contact.
Oh, you're gonna have to give me a moment, because I've got a rush order now.
Take your time. Why am I telling you that's what's wrong with me?
Gabby, what's wrong with all of us?
Yeah.
Well, right now I'm just displaying the survival instincts of Rain. That's what's wrong.
But there's also another part to consider, is that the same genes that give me my red hair also mean that I actually feel pain much more sharply than other people do. I've gone in for physical therapy a few times, and absolutely I refuse to let them use that shocking machine that they've got. Most people like it. For me, it feels so intensely painful. Not an enjoyable one. This just hurts.
I didn't know the ginger
sense.
debuff came with that too.
Hey, I've got a lot of buffs with it. For example, did you know that we are best in bed?
I need a source on that.
Look it up.
And
There's
Ryzen
actual-
confirm this claim?
There are actual studies that have looked into that and found that to be the case.
That's wild.
And while I feel the pain more sharply, I also do have the benefit of a much higher pain tolerance.
Yeah, according to this, it means more pleasure.
Yes. Yeah, I found that out from one of my dentists at one point. Literally was like, I don't know why I need so much more of the anesthetic than seems to be normal. And the doctor was like, "Oh yeah, it's your red hair." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, the genes that give you your red hair mean that you have you've got a higher pain tolerance, but you feel pain more sharply when it gets through.
Speaking
And so-
of pain, I have a weird question.
But then I went and looked it up and also found out about the whole better in bed thing and everything else.
You okay, Gabby?
That was long.
Oh yeah, that was for earlier, but you also wanted me to test it, so test confirmed?
Oh, yeah, now it works. This is being weird. I might just be a little low on battery. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, look, the twofold to that is that it's actually kind of wholesome because, like, it doesn't say like you're like better at the activities, more so just that there's a higher pleasure that goes on in there. But the fact that people find that good for a partner in bed is actually kind of wholesome. Like, you know, people enjoy that the other person is enjoying themselves. It's really cute. was gonna ask a important question, for no relevant reason at all. How would you compare the pain of a migraine to the pain of a really bad tummy ache?
Migraine is worse.
I mean, in a sense, yes, like it's probably more painful. But like,
And isn't easily solved by just going to the restroom.
yeah. Well, you know, tummy aches might not be either. Tummy aches are brutal. But yeah, I was suddenly struck with the question of like, if you have to make an attack-inducing migraines versus an attack-inducing tummy aches and scar, how would that look?
Well, they probably would both just fall under, like, light or something. Depends on what other effects you want to go with it, but as far as just inflicting pain, I mean, damage over time, or blight. Those are your two best options. It's just a matter of how you flavor. Go ahead.
I thought for migraine was damage over time because, like, you can stack that. I think that best describes the pain. Like, imagine getting hit in 4 turns of like a 20 stacks of damage over time. You've approached what a migraine feels like. The tummy ache is weird. It's like, what even is a tummy ache? Like, how does it hurt? It's mostly weakening.
Name the move gas station sushi.
Is that from personal experience?
No.
Is that a no-no, or is that like a where-he knows them?
That's a
No,
wearing
I've
no.
never had gas stations. I never had gas station sushi, but I've eaten things from gas stations that did give me tummy aches though.
I don't understand gas station food. Just why?
Alright. Almost ready.
Ready for what?
I'm about to go fuck up some vampires.
You're at the same party as Vampire Rain. You can't fuck him up.
Are you gonna get in my way?
No.
Then good. You're not in my crossfires
Yay!
for now.
Where's Coleman
Aw.
saying this? SMH.
Come on.
Yes?
Is Bloodwraith allergic to garlic?
No.
Darn. Just had the instant thought of like, what would happen if you just like, from someone who had like eaten a bunch of garlic recently and then just like explode.
Explode rain.
What?
Explosion.
Yeah, what if exploded rain?
Ren, it's Weirney. As far as he's concerned, everything should explode.
Okay.
No, not everything.
Everything.
The pipe bomb isn't supposed to explode, it's supposed to blow up. Right, Weirney?
Yep. It goes boom. It blows up.
And then whatever the pipe bomb is in, that explodes.
Here's that doodle I said I was doodling right now.
Season unfluent and Weirney.
I'll have to get to it in a moment. Because rush order. Not that I'm going to actually meet this rush order, but
You can do it, I believe in you.
no. It wants way too much stuff for right after I got a bunch of new products to ship out. So I'm not gonna bother.
Oof.
Very cute, Whitney. Very cute.
I will bring
Super
Squirrel
fluff.
all the shinies.
Shiny? Want my shiny. Honestly, I'm still stuck on Morningwood is pleased.
I am glad
been
you
replayed.
enjoyed that.
It's been replaying in my mind for like a solid 3 hours, and I've been 5 hours, and I've just been here like, get out of my mind. Just the tone in which you said it, the voice, it was all just perfect. It's so dumb, but Ah. I might have just like fallen asleep on the second half of it, so I hadn't remembered it. But God, reliving that has just been like, we have entered peak.
Eek.
Peak. But yeah, I'm just struggling to cope with the fact that Era broke and Ren didn't. Like that shouldn't happen.
Alright. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's see if I'll pass it.
You won't, but I believe in you. Probably.
Here we go.
Yeah, I sent you the doodle as well, Ren.
Oh. Oh, he's so fluffy.
Loof.
Yes.
All the floof.
Oh, the bloop.
All right.
Got-
Got all that taken care of. Now to load it all up in the trucks. I need multiple trucks.
Come on. Here we go. Here we go.
$5 for a peach. What the fuck?
Incredible.
Oh my good gracious.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, it's enough drawing. My hand is hurting bad again.
Well, it is time for game.
Yeah, what games today?
Data Anomaly Hunters.
Ah.
Oh,
the
is that time
Digimon
already?
one?
It is that time. What was that, Randy?
Oh wow.
Oh, the Digimon one?
Yes, with Asher.
Ah.
It's time for
Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champion.
So yeah, thank you everybody for joining us so far on the stream today. That was Ship Inc. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, using our Humble Bundle partner link, grabbing merch over at zgfgaming.store, or just subscribe to our YouTube. But for now, thank you so much for joining, everybody, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye bye.
Bye. Duke Duke.